Subject Geography, Standard 9, Lesson number 2, Endogenetic Movements. Students, in this lesson, we have already learned about the slow movement of the earth. And today we are going to learn about sudden movements of the earth. In the beginning of the chapter, we have discussed and studied the news atom on earthquake. Earth means the ground and quake means trembling. Earthquake is the movement of the earth crust. You have been acquainted with the magnitude and effects of the earthquake through the activity at the beginning of the chapter itself. So student, in that news, that earthquake was happened because of this sudden movements in the interior of the earth. Now we will look at sudden movement called earthquake and volcanoes in the earth's interior in detail. Earthquakes, because of the movement occurring in the interior of the earth, tremendous tension is created in the earth crust. When the tension goes beyond limits, the energy is released in the form of waves. This results in trembling of the earth surface, that is, earthquake occurs. The magnitude of the earthquake is measured by Richter scale. So actually, what are the causes of earthquake and how the sudden movements occur inside the crust of the earth? Let us see. Causes of earthquake: moving of the plates. Okay, moving of the plates on the inside the crust. Okay, colliding the plates. Plates sliding one below the other. Forming of fracture in rock layers due to tension in interior of the earth. Occurring of volcanic eruptions. See student, this is a simple seismograph. Okay, and graph. This seismograph can measure the intensity of the seismic waves. And also the magnitude of earthquake. See students, here mention P, S and L. So what is this? We are going to see that P, S and L are waves. Next point, focus and epicenter. Because of the movements occurring below the earth's surface, tension is created and it keeps on accumulating. High energy is released at the place where this tension mounts up. This is the center of earthquake. So the focus and epicenter is the exact place from where the energy released, okay, and tension is created. This is the center of the earthquake and it is called the focus or hypocenter. Energy waves scattered in all directions from this center. Look at this center. The place on the earth's surface where these energy waves reach first is called epicenter. You can see on the surface of the earth, this is the epicenter of the earthquake. It is the nearest place on the earth's surface from the focus and experiences the first tremor. The epicenter is the perpendicular to the focus. Look at this. This is the focus and this is epicenter. It is perpendicular to the focus. When the tension is released at the focus, the released energy travels in all directions. You can see the energy travels in all directions. This energy comes towards the earth's surface in the form of waves. The seismic waves can be divided into primary, secondary and surface waves. See, these are primary waves, these are secondary waves and these are surface waves. Let us see what are the primary or P waves. These are the first ones to reach the surface of the earth after the energy is emitted in the earth's interior. They travel at a very fast speed from the focus of the earthquake in radial direction. Subjected to a P wave, particle in the rock move in the direction of waves to and fro. So to and fro means forward and backward. The waves moves to and fro. Therefore, these waves are also called forward and backward waves. These waves can travel through all the three states. Remember students, the primary waves can travel through all the three states: liquid, solid and gaseous state. But while traveling through liquid medium, their direction gets changed. It is because of the primary waves that the buildings on the earth's surface move back and forth. You know student, there is a liquid state inside the core, the layer of the interior of earth, core. It is in liquid state. So when primary waves are coming here, they change the direction in this core. And it is because of the primary waves that the building on the earth surface move back and forth. Okay, let us see that secondary or S waves. The waves which reach the earth surface after the primary waves called secondary waves. See, these are secondary waves. The secondary waves are also scattered in all directions from the focus of earthquake. Their velocity is lesser than the P waves. That means the speed of secondary waves is less than primary waves. And one thing, the secondary waves are only travel through solid medium. They get absorbed as they